Now, it is lovely to see familiar faces at PPMA show, just like Nick, who I spoke to last year. It's so lovely to see you again. How are you?
Very well indeed. Thank you very much for coming to talk to us again. Enjoyed your interview last year, and here we are again at another PPMA show.
Absolutely. So let's, I guess we can go back to basics to start with. Can you tell us a little bit about Somic and what you've been up to?
Certainly. Well, I mean, Somic make some of the best case packers in the industry, of course I'm going to say that, but also some of the smallest footprints and fastest ones, so that suits UK machines very well. And so far in the last few years we've been very successful selling a lot of them into UK food and beverage and confectionery, and long may it continue.
Absolutely, and we were talking before, last year there was a big machine to display. Indeed. You've got a really hard problem this year. You sold it, so you couldn't display it.
Well, that and several others, thankfully. So, no, I mean, manufacture of machines is always difficult. Lead times are always challenging for customers. So we've got to give the machines to the customers who need them, not put them on the exhibitions. So.
And a great way to get people in as well when you're chatting to them. Look, we are so in demand, you've got to talk to us. But how has the last year been for you?
It's been busy, certainly. I mean, UK needs end-of-line automation, end-of-line case packing. People are more difficult. SKUs have become more rationalised, so it's now easier to automate. And I think retailers and manufacturers are coming more to that understanding, which has helped automation become better to integrate into the UK food and drink market.
Which is brilliant. And how are you finding or hearing from your customers about that integration into the market? Because something that we've been hearing is almost that the technology, we're having to get people caught up with the technology because it's becoming so advanced and entering our markets, and people are going, oh my goodness, how do I do this? So how are you finding that?
The transition from sort of old ways of doing things and traditional ways of doing things, people are catching up with it. The technology is moving very fast. People are sometimes surprised that we can do what they do on 4 or 5 machines in 12 meters, we can do it in 3 meters on 1 machine. And that's quite a revolution to some people, and the savings and the economies are quite obvious with that.
Which is so lovely as well, because moving those people who, like you said, the 3 machines who were there to make sure everything was going right, you can take that people power and move it to another area of the business to help with that growth. So it must be really fantastic that you're being able to help your customers do that.
Certainly. No, we enjoy that very much, and solving their problems. As long as we can sort of help remove some of the labour challenges, that's harder for many customers to satisfy these days, and automation helps that enormously.
Where do you see automation going?
Oh, good question. Hopefully catching up the rest of mainland Europe. I mean, the UK essentially is a bit behind in automation in food and drink, from my experience, certainly in the industries that we serve. And that's been a result of several economic things over the years. And now we're catching up. So I think in the next few years we'll see a lot more.
Being bigger and better. So why is it important then that you're back at PPMA show this year?
It's the biggest show we have in the UK for processing and packaging machinery and equipment. It's where everyone comes together. It's where all our customers come, existing and new. And a lot of customers come here with problems to solve. And that's the bit we sort of enjoy. When someone comes on your stand with a product in a box and says, how do I do this? And we're able to find a solution. That's what we're here for.
Fantastic. Well, do come down and chat to Nick and the team at Somic and find out absolutely how they can solve your problems. Thanks, Nick.
Thank you very much.